Right. Hi, everybody. This is Kendéll Lenice, the Remix Coach. Welcome to Sheen Magazine's Sheen TV. I'm excited about this interview. I got a chance to meet with these ladies of Moms, actually. That is their podcast, their television show. You know, people say podcast, and when I think about podcasts, I think audio. So they have a podcast visual show that you have to check out on YouTube. I have Sopa Bush and I have Morgan Taylor of Moms Actually. So let me tell you what Moms Actually is. It's where sisterhood meets motherhood. So Moms Actually is a talk show that creates a space for moms to have candid, vulnerable, and honest discussions about the reality of womanhood and motherhood. These topic-based conversations are aimed at breaking away from the glossy images of parenting on social media that create an impossible standard to live up to. We are building a community, they say, where motherhood meets sisterhood to support those who have felt alone in their personal parenting journey and gives them a relatable voice to champion their experience. I love that. Ladies, welcome to Sheen Magazine's Sheen TV.
Hello, how are you?
I am well. It's such a pleasure to sit down, and shout out to Blair. They have another amazing woman that does this podcast with them. I'm from the old school, so I have a podcast and I've had it for 8 seasons and it's just audio. So then when I do my other shows, it's a talk show. How do you like to be referred? Is it a talk show? Is it a podcast? What is it for you? Let's get that out the way.
I would say it's both. I think we want to allow it to be bought out and to be on a network one day. So that is our goal, that is our vision, and that's something that we see in the near future. So we can speak it into existence.
Come on now.
So we are a podcast, but we also are a talk show.
Absolutely.
Come on now. Because I told the ladies before we started the interview that I got a chance to meet them on my show, and I binge watched. I watched an episode, then I wanted to watch another episode, and I was like, let me for real support these ladies.
Aww.
And I was so impressed with the dynamics and the conversations that you had. And you're right, it's a conversation. It's not really like a talk show. So tell me this, tell me that. You're really having open conversations. Was that your purpose, to have that type of format, or did it kind of develop itself?
Absolutely. We really wanted to make sure that the conversations that we all have in our private, whether it's over brunch or, I've invited my mom friend over the house and we're on the couch, we're talking. We wanted to really bring that out because it is so not talked about openly, typically when it comes to social media and things like that. Even just if you think about a talk show, most people are, it's very buttoned up. And so we wanted to make sure that we really were having the conversations that a lot of people don't openly talk about, but we're all thinking and feeling.
Yeah. And I think too, we also love the idea that it felt like we were in each other's living room, that even if you weren't in the room with us, you could grab your coffee or your cup of wine, and you could really just sit and enjoy and feel connected to us. And that was our main goal, was to feel like you were a part of the sisterhood with us. And I feel like a lot of talk shows aren't designed like that. So that's something that made us stand out so much.
And you do, you're absolutely right. You do stand out, because even when I was watching all the different episodes, there's still a different element every time. It's not like, this is what we do, this is what we do. And I love that. And Sopa, your sweet tone and your voice, you're so chill. And then Morgan's like, let me tell you, I love it. And then Blair fits right in the middle.
Yeah. Our dynamic is so insane. And we always talk about how we're all so different, but we complement each other perfect. So it's beautiful.
You do. So you talked about a contest or something that you had and you won second place. Let's talk about that. What was it? Tell people.
Yes. So we actually were just we applied for the Boss Woman Media. They do a pitch competition, Black Girl Magic Summit annually. And in that summit, they do a pitch competition that is partnered with Amazon and Capital One. And they were giving up to 100,000 in grants, and they only picked 3 finalists. And we were a part of that 3. So it was so amazing to be a part of, especially just to be a recipient. So we did make second place. And then maybe like not too far after we did that, we were also featured in Essence. And this was like right before the Black Girl Magic Summit even came out. So we were really blessed to receive a lot of the accolades and attention that we're receiving. And again, we've only been in existence since May. So it's insane.
Wow. But you know what? That's so awesome. When it's good, right? When you have something and God is at the center of it.
Yes.
Come on now. You know, because the show is so natural. And I want to let the people know, our viewers here at Sheen, the type of guests you have on. Now, we're not going to name drop to say, okay, these are special people, but I really want them to understand, because, you know, every woman has a story, every mother has a story, you know, sisterhood comes in all shapes and sizes, but I want to really talk about, let's just say it. Let's talk about who you have. Name some of the people. Name drop. This is the time.
So for me, we had an amazing guest, and one of my favorites, I think, would have to be Brie Babineau. And she just was so real and authentic when she was talking about being a first-time mom, and just how she was just dealing with a lot of things that most people don't talk about. And so she was very open about that. And not even just like about motherhood, but also in her marriage at that time. So that was a person that like stood out to me the most. But we had some amazing people. Morgan, you want to share?
Yeah, we did. We were able, it's honestly, every time people ask us like what episode was our favorite, it's so hard because we had amazing guests within our season. Erica Campbell being one. She really to me was one of those ones that I was like, I don't even want to talk because I'm just listening.
I know.
Everything that she had. And then we had Tammy and Carrington Franklin, that mother-daughter duo. They're the sweetest people on earth. And then we kind of closed out the season with Tamar Braxton, and every single person who came on set was just such a joy. And it was amazing because these are all guests who just came on with us, just a simple ask, like, and they gave a simple yes. And it wasn't like we had to roll out, you know, a whole lot of things or red carpet or anything like that, but they truly just said yes, they wanted to be a part because they felt the same thing we feel and how important it is to have these conversations. So we are excited because we are gearing up for season 2, and we have some more special guests. I won't say them yet, but that's why you have to stay tuned this fall, because we will be having some more special people come and talk and tell their stories.
I love that, but that says a lot about you ladies, really. That first, it says a couple of things. It says that these conversations are needed. Moms need to be known as women and sisters and not just moms, that we have some things to bring to the table. And when we come together collectively, we can share, like you said with Erica Campbell, you just wanted to listen. When she talked about the Babineau, I don't want to say her name incorrectly, but when she talked about, you know, sharing her story, that was a lot. So it shows that you are in the right vein, and you guys, you ladies, are doing the right thing when it comes to having a space where people can feel comfortable to talk. How important is that for you?
I mean, I feel like all of us as sisters, as mothers, as friends, we all long for just a safe space for us to be vulnerable and just be authentic with one another. And I don't feel like there's a lot of that around. Like, there's not a lot of community like that. And so I just feel like it was needed, and for us, we just really wanted to create that atmosphere. And I'm so glad that we did, and I'm so also glad that God aligned it all for it to work out the way that it did. You know, it happened so quickly, but you could see God's fingerprint in all of it. And so as we are rolling into the next season, I'm like, wow, like God, you just see God through it all.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, it's just awesome.
I love it.
We're-
Morgan, you want to say?
No, I was just saying, I feel like we're constantly speechless because
Mhm.
God truly has blown our mind with the first season. Even just us being off season, like this summer, we haven't really like done anything super major, but we have continuously grown. Our like everything is so steady, and it literally is. We can all say, like, even though we have, you know, carried out the vision and carried out the idea, it definitely, like Sopa said, just has God's fingerprint all up and through that thing, because, you know, I don't think we would be where we are without how he has made this all happen. Truly.
Amen. And I love that you mentioned that. Let's be real with it. You know, it was God ordained. I know when I talked to you guys before, you shared how you met, and it was nothing but God. So when God brings something together, you know, and I mean, all of this is what happens when God brings it together. You know that you listened and you followed his plan and his footsteps to do what you do. So of course he's going to bless you all. Of course, of course. So you have to say, I remember when I talked to Kendéll, we just started out at 5 and 6. but lastly, what city? I'm just curious. What city do you film out of? And then let the people know how they can catch up on season 1 before we go into season 2.
So we actually do not have a base of where we film. We kind of just say we have a vision of what we want, and we look for it. And yeah, so we don't have like an actual base. Fun fact, we all live in totally different states.
Wow.
Yes. So yeah, we just kind of really making it work. And as far as season 1, you can go on YouTube and check out the entire season. We also, if you're not somebody who watches and you just want to listen on your commute or while on your lunch break or whatever that is, we are available on all podcast platforms. Am I missing anything, so?
I don't think so. I mean, obviously we have a Facebook page. Mom's Actually, a TikTok. We have Instagram. You can follow us there. So we do have a lot of platforms that you can follow. Every day, I feel like, and every day Instagram, I feel like, is our platform. So follow us on Instagram.
I love it. So when you come to Maryland or the DMV area or Philly or Delaware, somewhere around here, let me know. Let me know so I can come meet you guys and hug you and support you, because I love the work you're doing. I really, really do. And I pray for nothing but the best for you and abundance for you all. And wherever God wants to take this, I pray that he does for you ladies.
Thank you so much.
You're
welcome. You're welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, thank you.
My pleasure. How can people get in touch with you? I know how they can watch, but you talked about social media. Let them know how they can follow.
Our Instagram is Mom's Actually. It's super simple. Mom's Actually on Instagram, Mom's Actually on Twitter, Mom's Actually on Facebook and TikTok. So no special underscores or anything like that. It's truly just Mom's Actually, and you can find us.
So you have no excuse. Make sure you follow these ladies and catch up on season 1 on YouTube. And they have surprises for us for season 2. This is Morgan, this is Sopa, and Blair. We miss you here, but they have another super awesome woman as well. Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody, this is
Bye,
Kendéll.
guys. Oh. Sorry, go ahead, baby.
It's all right. It's all right. It's virtual. It's live. It is what it is. This is Kendéll Lenice, remix coach for Sheen Magazine's Sheen Talk. God bless y'all. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.